How's it going, everyone? Liam Catterson here, and we're on episode 15 for season 4 for Camp, which is called Party Pooper. And I'm excited for this, as I am with Camp always, and it seems like everyone barring Gwen is excited, as the thumbnail shows. Which I don't know if that leads me to believe that Gwen's going to be some kind of pooper for enthusiasm, so we'll just have to wait and see. But last week, Sasha definitely was that to Ainsley, as we focused on the Flower Scouts last week, and Sasha's leadership was dwindling. But she made sure to stabilize that with the help of Vera, who returned after her last appearance in Season 3, Episode 3. So, yeah, that was a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. And, yeah, it was a fantastic episode, but all of these episodes have been fantastic this season. I've really enjoyed Camp this season, as we are approaching the end of this season, which sucks. And then next summer we'll hopefully return with season 5, so yay. But with that said, let's get into episode number 15 of season 4 for Camp. This is Party Pooper. Let's go. Oh man, what's going on?
Come on, Red, come on. Don't disappoint me.
Go Black! Papa needs a new Erlenmeyer flash!
Is this a...
Yes! She's
Yeah,
getting
of
there.
course. It's a
Do it,
contest.
Red. Make Mama proud.
Oh dearie.
What
Oh
the hell
no.
is that?
Oh?
Cool.
Mystery
You
van.
totally won, by the way.
Huh, who could that be? I don't see we're scheduled for a guest speaker in camp for another... well, ever.
Puppers!
Wow.
It's a puppy!
That's the greatest thing I've ever seen!
Wow, girl.
Max is a
Where'd you
mood,
learn how to
yes.
drive a van.
Good girl, Missy.
Oh?
Oh,
Oh,
Is
it's
this Camp
cute.
Campbell?
It sure is.
No one cares about him. Everyone's focused on the dog.
Actually wanted to come here?
Yeah, little dude.
Why?
All right, what's with all the racket out here? I'm trying to work on my
Gwendolyn!
Oh. Hi, Dad.
Yay! Awesome!
Horrible!
I was thinking as soon as
And
Gwen
this
showed
one's
up.
from Mom.
You mean that's
Aw.
your dog? Oh, the dad, right. Whoa.
There's a place I know that's tucked away, a place where you and I can stay, where we can go to laugh and play and have adventures every day. I know it sounds hard to believe, but guys and gals, it's true. Camp Campbell is the place for me and you. We'll swim for lakes and climb up trees, catch fish, birds and honeybees. There's endless possibilities, and no, that's not hyperbole. Our motto's Camp Diem, and that means I'm telling you. We've got archery, hiking, sessions, biking, horseback training, and safe from heart attacks, swimming on mining, keeping driving, football, limbo signs, something big and spaceships, treasure hunting, bomb defusal, no refusal, fantasy, circus, drafties, and fighting, girls and baits and saints and knives and jets and dads and waits, come. Yay, Gwen's dad!
What
Yay!
are you doing here? Dad?
Well, I'm on tour around the area, and I couldn't just pass the opportunity to see my little Gwenster.
I just
You think
kinda wish you called first. We're a little busy
Surprise!
here. and the
Nonsense. Any family of Gwen is also a part of the Camp Campbell family. You're
Aw.
welcome to stay for as long as you please, Mr.
like Gwen's sick of
Why,
David's
I
shit?
recognize that van anywhere. Lucky Lewis in the flesh.
Oh.
It is an honor to meet you, sir.
Pleasure's all mine, man.
So what brings
So,
someone
is he
like you to a place
Famous?
like
Okay.
this?
You know him?
Oh, come on, everyone knows Lucky Lewis. He's a rock legend. My walrus girl can't get enough of your soup. Arizona dreaming.
God, Cameron's a fanboy.
Oh, I'm so old.
Maybe you'll recognize
These
this little
kids,
ditty.
uncultured.
Doopa, poopa, scoopa, froopa.
Nikki's.
Smith.
I love that commercial.
It was super cool.
It changed my entire perspective about the importance of scooping after you poop. I mean, your dog's poop, not my poop.
Say, Lewis, whatever
Sure.
happened to that
Sure, Jan.
little kid of yours? Did she grow up to become a great artist like you?
No,
Wow.
she works here. For you.
Funny you say that.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, well, while you drive around the country performing, some of us have to work in shitty, unglamorous jobs, since you guys ruin the economy and expect us to take care
What
of
if you
Oh.
perform here?
Ooh.
Tonight?
Gwen's like,
Sure
kill me.
thing,
She has to put up
Marie.
with David.
That's
now
a
her dad's
wonderful
here.
idea.
No, it's
You may
not.
use my stage,
It's modest but adequate.
Wait,
And I can do the opening act.
guys,
Gwen wants to
come
die.
on. Be realistic. We can't just have an impromptu rock concert in the middle of camp.
Why
We'll have to
not?
fill out the right forms. Get permits, submit amplified noise level
Stalling.
requests. There's so many other things. We don't have enough cups.
Wow, you'll do all of that? Oh, you're the best, Gwen.
Right.
God damn it, David. Concert. See, everyone's
It's free, right?
Yeah, man.
Concert!
concert.
Sure you're related to this guy?
You're the greatest thing that ever happened to this camp!
They seem so different, father and
Fax the
daughter,
form to
in a
us.
sense.
What year do they think this is?
Winter Winterfell.
What, Dad?
Kids and I are gonna go
Winterfell.
shoot some hoops if you want in. I noticed you don't have a proper court here, or hoops, or basketballs. But we'll manage.
I can't, Dad. I'm very busy. This is my life now. Work.
Well, I think you're working too hard.
Well, if
Most
I
adults
don't,
in this
place
world.
will fall apart.
It's fun.
All right. Message received. See you later, Pumpkin.
I like Gwen's dad.
Gwen, put down that pen, come play with us.
Not now, Dad.
Then when?
I can't
She
concentrate.
could really
like
do
this.
some
Stop
curtains, to be
distracting me.
fair.
Oh, don't be such a party pooper. What do you kids call it these days? Introverted? Back in my day, being social was the only way to get anywhere in life.
I am not a party pooper. I'm trying to make
as
the
someone
party
who
happen.
Is
If
practically
anything, I'm a
alone.
party-
I'm doing fine.
What's the opposite of pooper? Shut up.
Hey, Lewis! You want to be the quarterback?
I really need to teach those kids what basketball is. See you later, Guantanamo.
Yeah,
Love
yeah.
you.
I don't think they have quarterbacks in basketball. Not a fan, but
When
I'm
it came
sure.
in dead last on that spelling bee. Couldn't even spell cat.
Oh,
Gee, thanks for sharing that with everyone, Dad.
Line up,
see, this is the
Green
problem,
Beans. These
parents.
guys
They
love hearing
just
stories about
shit
you.
shame
Yeah,
you,
tell us
don't
more
they?
about what a big loser Gwen is.
You know my little Gwenzel used to tour with me all the time.
She did?
Of course. She was quite the little whiz on the concertina.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, the concertina. The poor man's accordion.
I still keep it in my van, in case you ever feel
Oh,
Don't
Gwen!
hold your breath.
Tell us more stories about life as a cool, successful rock musician.
It's awesome 100% of the time. You jam with your friends, you get free stuff. Man, this one time Axel and I picked up a couple roadies and 2 kilos of...
Whoa, hold it. Keep it G-rated, Dad. I don't think that story's appropriate for this
Yeah.
crowd.
I mean,
Let your
these
father
kids
tell
have been
his
through
tales.
enough. Max
Yeah,
has seen
Gwen,
some
stop being such a
BDSM
party
shit,
pooper.
like...
2 kilos of what? What was it? Brownies?
Some of them were.
Yeah,
Change
yeah,
the subject.
Oh, you millennials are so
brownies.
sensitive. I always told you
Right?
stories like this and you grew up just fine. All right,
Uh-oh.
all right. Let me tell you kids about our dog, Missy.
Yes, please do.
I'm actually touring
The
with
dog's
her this
Missy.
time, not the other way around.
Hey,
Wait,
Missy, you're
yeah,
so fun.
Missy
You're
recently
so
got
fun.
quite
You're clever.
famous on the YouTubes. Here, look. I just uploaded this one of her eating watermelon last night. It already has
I mean, that's gonna
14
get-
million views. We're
Yeah,
recording
it's gonna
an
get
album
you
together
millions
next
of
month.
views.
Are you serious?
The true success of YouTube.
dad's dog is more successful than you. High five.
All right. Great lunch,
Max,
everyone.
though.
Good fun. Super fun. I'm gonna peace out before finding out our goldfish got his own Netflix special.
Well, actually,
Oh god, it
Play it
did,
again.
didn't it? I love how this is the most
Missy.
enthusiastic
How's your
Max
lunch
has been
going?
ever.
Mine was not great. What even is that? Snobby snack. Premium dog food with nuggets of edible gold. Jesus,
Oh.
Missy, get off your high horse. Oh, Missy, you don't care that I'm a pathetic loser, right? You love me just
Dog's
the way I am.
adorable. Can we keep it? Can we keep her?
As you can
I wanna
see,
keep Missy.
I'm completely trapped. Or am I? Huh, what the?
Boo! We want the real show!
Now, let's all be nice.
Get off the stage, loser!
Jesus, Cameron.
Joke's on you! My next trick is all about tomatoes.
I did submit a 22H. It's supposed to cover outdoor use of all medium power amplifiers. What's a 22H-B? Come on, that's bullcrap and you know it. Oh, yeah. Who are you threatening?
Legal forms,
This camp
right?
gets shut down every other week.
Always a
wondering if
complication.
people are waiting.
I know, Dad. I am trying.
Hey, Louis. Warmed them up for you.
I'm just saying, maybe you can let go a little bit.
I can't let go. If I let go, the camp will foreclose.
Gwen, are you just about done? You made a
Dang,
promise.
Uh-oh.
You're too uptight, man, Gwen. That's the problem with your generation. If I were like that at your age, I'd never have time to pursue my passion.
My generation?
Uh-oh.
Dad,
What?
you know what? Never mind. I'm done. You can sort this out yourselves.
Gwen?
It's all this
I don't
pressure
care
on...
that everyone thinks I'm a party pooper.
Oh,
I don't care everyone thinks I'm a loser. I know who I am, and I'm proud of myself. I just wish you were too.
Shit, Gwen. It's the
Room
problem
for
with
one
some
more?
parents. Like, they expect
When you
them
were
to
a
be a
kid, we were
copycat
so
of
like,
who they are.
We loved the same things. We laughed at the same jokes. We even hated the same vegetables. Remember how we buried your mom's broccoli casserole in the backyard when she wasn't looking?
You couldn't
We had
flush it
fun,
down the
but
toilet.
At some point, you kind of changed. Got so serious, always worried.
I grew up, Dad. It happens.
Hear me out. What I mean is, I didn't get it. I wanted things to be the way they were, so I guess I kept pushing you to be more like me. But you're you.
He doesn't like change,
with your
does he?
own groovy path. And I should respect that.
It's not just that. The world changed, Dad. I'm always worried because everything is more difficult nowadays. I have to work twice
That's life,
as hard.
isn't it?
Otherwise,
Everything will fall apart.
yeah.
You were wrong about one thing, though.
What?
I am proud of you.
Aw.
Super proud. Your
Just-
generation may
aw,
be a
Gwen.
wet blanket, but it's a pretty badass one. You think I'd be able to become a musician in today's economy? Hell no. I'd probably have to work as like a camp counselor or something.
Nice one.
Kidding, Gwen Drop.
Thanks, Dad.
I love the cute names he gives her.
Well, now that we're friends again,
Oh, forget it.
please, Gwendolina.
Fine. But no more cutesy nicknames.
Oh, I like it.
Wait, what? No deal.
I only remember one song, though.
Oh, Gwen.
Super duper, pooper scooper, from Cooper.
Spit.
Oh, this is adorable. My
Wait,
heart.
what about your concert?
It's cool. I found a replacement.
Oh, God. Yes, everyone's going to fall in love with the dog.
Who cares? Ah! I never thought I'd be this happy.
That's the true path to success. Get a dog. Get a cute dog. You can do tricks and everything. Are you surprised that Missy has 40 million views on YouTube? No. No, because that's the truth. Like, why am I doing reaction videos? No, that was really, really nice. I really enjoyed exploring this episode with Gwen and going deep into her emotions. Oh, gotta say though, I loved how excited Max was in this episode. Max was just so bloody wholesome in this episode. Like, this is the most enthusiastic we've seen of Max. It's the most uncharacteristic, but it makes sense, doesn't it? Because of the fact that you got a dog here, and you know, you're gonna light up even the moodiest of people, surely. I mean, it even lightened up Gwen a bit when all that pressure was mounting on her shoulders. So yeah, the dogs are the key to everything, because dogs are cute. So yeah. But yeah, I'm glad that we did get to know about a bit more about Gwen, because what I've loved about this season is it's really focused well on development, and it has done with Preston, it has done with the Wood Scouts and the Flower Scouts, and we've gotten to know a bit more about Gwen and how her father and Gwen used to be something of a band. Well, I wouldn't say a band, because I think that's like more than 3 people or more, but they used to be a duo. They used to be a team. But Gwen grew up, and yeah, she it really does resonate so much when she says that the world has changed, and transitioning from like that childhood life to adult life, it's difficult to handle all of these responsibilities, and life becomes a bit of a dampener. I mean, I think a lot of people can relate, can't they, when they look back at their childhood years, teenage years even, they become adults and life becomes a bit more complicated. It becomes a bit more crueler, and a bit more complex as well. And yeah, I really, really did love that we got a lot of development on Gwen on this episode, because I think it was really, really necessary. So yeah, but honestly, I really loved that. Like, um, I really loved a lot of aspects, like from Max, and how enthusiastic he was about the dog, and um, Gwen getting a bit of story development. It was just really solid stuff to see. But yeah, that was a solid episode. I really enjoyed going into that. Like I said, going into Gwen's story was really great, and to see how she's proud of who she is, even though she has to work at an unpleasant job. Um, I'm really, really glad that she's come to that acceptance. And I'm really glad that her dad is proud of her too, because I think there's all of this pressure about, which is a general pressure, I feel like, for kids. Like, they have to turn out to, they have to meet their parents' expectations, or they feel like it. And at the end of the day, we are all individually our own people. We carve our own paths. We shouldn't be living up to anyone's expectations. Not just parents in general, but like stereotypes as well. Like, people might feel like at a certain age you should be doing this and whatnot. So, yeah. But I'm really glad that Gwen had that scene where she snapped. Because there was quite a few. Because I think with the rich life, you do have that risk of being a bit obnoxious, and he did let out a few of those comments like, "Oh, you introverted people, you'll never get anywhere these days, and your generation." He let out the father let out some shaky comments that really didn't sit well with Gwen. I'm really glad that we had that scene though, because Gwen said, "I'm proud of who I am." Like, yes, this is not my ideal life, but um I have paved my own path, and I accept it. So it was really great to see Gwen just stand up for herself and stand up for her life, because yes, whilst she didn't envision being a camp counselor when she grew up, um she has she has done good for herself, I feel. And yeah, she can get annoyed, and I guess that's people can go from the happiest of people to the moodiest. Like, life can be very, very cruel and very taxing. But I just gotta say, I do love how there is like that high different level um between her father and Gwen, not just in terms of attitude, because Gwen's father is more laid back, and well, he's got reason to be, because he's living the life he wants to lead. He's living life by fame, whereas Gwen is not doing as good, but like I said, she's still happy with what she's doing, but it's no life of her father's, that's for sure. And life is a bit more taxing for her, as we've seen throughout, like in smaller cases throughout this episode, like when she was complaining about, oh, there's a Form 22B or whatever, so, or whatever it's called. So yeah, like those complications can really, really be taxing for adults, whereas someone who might live a richer lifestyle may have it a bit more easier, because there's always this talk about rich people. Like, there's always this feeling that rich people can afford to be more laid back and whatnot. So yeah, but yeah, it's not just the attitude, but their their job occupations, or the lifestyles that they lead. They're very stark contrasts, aren't they? So yeah, but yeah, like I said, I'm really glad that we focused a lot on Gwen in this episode, and about how she was feeling that pressure. She was feeling like the weight was coming down on her shoulder, like she was being sunk to the bottom of the ocean, because she already has to put up with the shit she has to put up with at Camp Campbell, but also with her dad's arrival, it just makes things worse, doesn't it? So yeah, but I am really glad that we got to see a lot of development in Gwen in this episode, as well as like just Max being. I have a feeling, because I know there's quite a passionate bunch of Max fans in the comment section anyways, which is totally fine. But I do have a feeling that we're going to be talking about Max throughout this episode, because, I mean, you can't blame him, though, because he was so adorable with Missy. So, yeah, can't believe the dog was called Missy. So, that makes it even more amazing. But, yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. It was great to focus on Gwen and her relationship with her father, and it goes more into her past as well. So, as well as finding out why Gwen is the way she is. So I really appreciated that we went there in this episode. But yeah, it was a it was a stellar episode. I really enjoyed a lot of aspects about this episode. So it was a pretty fun episode, but it was pretty it did get emotional for Gwen as well, like when she did say that "I am proud of who I am" bit. But I feel like a lot of people might be able to resonate with that. I don't have to be you. So like I said, I'm glad that her father did accept her for who she was, and still keeps the love with her. So that's a win. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You check my videos on the right. If you want to check out more of my content, you can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care. And I will see you guys next time. Toodles!